Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Telos Buzz here on Telos Culture. We're super excited to have you guys joining us. We're going to be having Minted Vodka come on this almost spooky Halloween episode. And yeah, it's going to be a great time hearing all about what their platform's all about, why they're one of the cooler NFT platforms on Telos. There's a couple out there now. It's not just Area X anymore. There's Byte, there's Minted Vodka, there's I think there's another one, but it's slipping my mind. But yeah, we're gonna find all about it. It's gonna be a great time. Evan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Thomas. How are you? It's so good to see y'all. Excited to go live today on our 45th Telos Buzz episode. Can you believe it's been 45 already?
It barely seems like it's been 45.
Barely even
so
seems
that's
real.
amazing. Yeah, 45. I know we're getting up to 50. That'll be in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And in fact, some of our first news is about something else that's exciting coming up in the next couple of weeks, coming from us.
It truly is. So yeah, guys, if this is your first time tuning into the Telos Buzz, welcome. Let us know where you are, what time it is, where you are in the comments. For me, it's noon. Evan, I know it's noon for you as well.
Yep.
And yeah, it's cool seeing like everywhere that Telos is. Slowly but surely, we're taking all over the world. So yeah, let's jump in and get to some ecosystem news. We got some pretty cool things to talk about before we get to our interview with Minted Vodka. So I'll kick it off. We've got an awesome contest that you guys should all be entering if you want to win a Telos t-shirt. They're actually really nice t-shirts. I've been wearing mine a little bit. They're very comfy and they're V-necked, so they're nice. You can enter a contest that we've got. All you have to do is just like tweet a couple things, retweet something, tell us a little bit about what you think about the buzz. So, whether you love it, whether you hate it, whether you are ambivalent about it, let us know. And we would love to learn more. And it could win you a t-shirt. So no better way to start your day than by entering that. Check it out. We'll drop a link in the chat so that you can enter. And I'd say you should all go.
You should all definitely enter. I mean, there's I think we have 7 prizes and 7 entries right now, so you've got pretty good chances, guys.
Yeah.
I would say it's worth a shot just for the free merch, and honestly, you won't regret it if you win one of these shirts. They're lovely. They're super cozy. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. And they're it's running until November 11th. So if you're a procrastinator, take your time, enter it later. That's fine.
But don't procrastinate to November 12th because then you won't get a shirt. So
yeah, it'll be gone by then.
Good luck, guys.
What is next up on our news?
We've got Expel, which is in beta mode. It just launched its beta. You can check out some of the details in their Telegram. I actually don't know a whole lot about this piece of news.
Okay. So I can tell a little bit about it. So Expel is put out by block producer Persian Telos, also known as the makers of Area X and X Storage. And Expel is, I've actually never played it because I don't have an Android. I have an iPhone. It's only on Android, but it's kind of like a Clash on Clans kind of game. You go around, you build your city, loot others, and there's NFTs involved in as I think some of the loot or some of the prizes. But whatever it is, it's very cool. I've been seeing pictures all over Twitter, all over Telegram about people playing it and having a blast. I know Jesus from Fortis has been playing it. He's been loving it. So if you want to go dunk on all your fellow Telos fans and destroy some villages, go and check it out. So if you join their Telegram, which we'll drop in the chat, you can sign up for the closed beta right now. You just got to drop your DM your email to Syed from Area X. And yeah, guys, and remember, when you're voting for Telos Culture, which you should be doing as well, if you've not done that already, cast a vote for Persian Telos too, because they're building a lot, and they're doing a lot for the Telos ecosystem, like building a whole game. So yeah, go for it. With that out of the way, let's get into our interview with Minted Vodka. We're super excited to have them. Minted Vodka, I think I first found out about them when they did this. It was like a shopping spree on Telos. They were buying up all these Telos NFTs. So that was my kind of introduction to Minted Vodka. I'm pretty sure that was Minted Vodka. If it's not, then I'm sure I'll hear all about it. But let's bring Vitaly on. Vitaly, welcome to the Telos Buzz. How's it going?
Hi guys, nice. It's always a pleasure to get in touch with the Telos community. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're super excited to have you here. And it was you guys that did the shopping spree. Am I getting that right?
Yes. It
Okay,
was
great.
just a few months ago, and hopefully we can repeat that soon.
Yeah, that's super great. It's awesome to see you putting your money where your mouth is, right? Like, you want to be an NFT platform. Well, you're not afraid to go buy some NFTs. It's great.
Yeah, sure. We are NFT collectors ourselves, so I like buying that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Now, okay, here's something that I want to know about you guys from Telos, because I know you guys are multi-chain. You've minted vodkas on a couple different chains. But how did you guys come across Telos? How did you find Telos, and what makes you guys kind of stay around? What do you like about it?
Yeah, well, Telos is it was kind of a coincidence, I think. I don't remember very well how we came in contact. Last year, November, we've joined the Binance Labs incubation program, and there's been a lot of introductions, basically. So I think it was one of the introductions, may have been. And lately, there was also this Telos Ignite hackathon, I think, where we also applied. I think we were also, perhaps we were a little bit too late, or we didn't have enough exposure in the community. Anyway, we did not do very well, I think, in the hackathon. But anyway, we've noticed that it has a great, vibrant community, and we've been looking for chains that are very affordable, especially in regards to gaming, and which are decentralized and also have this fast and scalable technology. And so we stayed, and as you said, did some events together with Telos, like the shopping spree, and hope to do a few more events in the near future.
Yeah, totally. And yeah, because going on Minted Vodka's site right now, like there's a couple of there's some Telos projects that are minted on there right now. Some new ones. I see Nature's Work of Art, which I've recognized from the NFT competition. Potato Man, which is a new collector that I've been seeing. I think he was in our chat in the last Telos Buzz, and he's been popping up on Twitter. Or the Potato has been. Who knows about that one? But yeah, you guys have there's a collection of NFTs up on Minted Vodka right now. It's good stuff.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. Potato Man's funny. We keep mentioning him. Yeah, Thomas, you're a big Potato Man shill. We all know it.
Apparently, yeah. get paid in French fries, but it's the start.
Yeah, I would take payment in French fries for sure. Just putting that out there, guys.
Yeah.
So what makes you stand out from other marketplaces on Telos EVM, do you think?
Yeah, well, we don't see ourselves as just a marketplace. We want to be an all-in-one multi-chain NFT toolbox and marketplace. So we're not just about trading, but also about minting and all the services that we can provide regarding NFTs. So we built upon three principles. It's multi-chain, it's flexibility, and openness. So we've already mentioned multi-chain. We already support 7 chains and want to support many more in the future. We've started with the idea of flexibility in mind, so that the users can trade the way they like. And the first version was simply about trade any NFT or coin in any combination or amount on any side of the deal. So when you create a trading offer, you put like what you have to offer and what you want, and you can like be very creative about it. And it was born out of necessity back on the BNB chain, where we needed it for the users of our own games, so that the users can simply swap NFTs one for another, or swap a bunch of NFTs for another bunch of NFTs. So that kind of flexibility. And finally, openness. So we are not a curated marketplace. We want that any NFT project on the chain can simply participate and offer this flexibility to its users. So if you have a game with some NFT assets, your users can use our platform to exchange those NFTs without any platform fees. And also other things like you can basically build an NFT shop on Minted Vodka, or a mystery box, something that only exists on curated marketplaces. It's all there for you to use.
That's actually really cool. And
that is really cool.
I like the last bit you're talking about how it's non-curated. Because I remember like seeing over this summer that whole story evolve in OpenSea. Like someone got caught for insider trading. Like they knew which collections were going to be up on OpenSea, so they were buying up a whole bunch of them because it was that curated kind of process of, something's going to be on the front page. It's not just open and decentralized and everything's out there. Totally. So I'm glad to hear you guys are, carrying strong the decentralized vision. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, it's also quite important, right? Yeah, we need people who aren't basically manipulating markets, right? Like you were saying. And I think it's just genuinely a cool product. So it started out in on Binance, and it's a Solidity product, right?
It started on Binance. So most of our let's say business logic of our games and Minted Vodka 2 is in Solidity. So it's almost everything is packed into smart contracts, and the idea is to have it as decentralized as possible,
right,
and as independent from us as possible, so the user can always be sure, okay, those smart contracts have been audited, and they will always work the way they're supposed to without anybody manipulating them. So our idea is to have as much as possible in the smart contracts. Yeah,
for sure. I guess I just wondered too. So it started on Binance. Now it's on Telos EVM. It was on Ethereum at some point, correct? Is it on any other networks, or?
We are on 7 networks actually.
Wow, yeah.
So we support Binance, of course, Ethereum, OKC since a few weeks ago, Telos, Polygon, Callisto, and the Shimmer beta, which has just launched, but only the testnet. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do, and quite exciting.
Yeah, that is really cool. Well, Telos is really excited that we've got you guys here helping us.
Oh,
with all these great services. Yeah,
it's really cool. Like I could think back to the days, even like a year or a year and a half ago, when the really only place to get NFTs was on Area X. Like that was it. But then the Telos EVM, it wasn't that long ago. But now the Telos EVM came around, and you guys are up here. There's Byte. I feel like there's another one that I'm missing out on, but there's like a couple of different places at least to go and check out some NFTs on Telos, which is super cool to see. Now, I know there's a bunch of collections that are going on in the Telos EVM, and I mean, maybe something guys caught your guys' eye from, because you said you're collectors too, from the shopping spree, but what's something that's on the Telos EVM that you guys are really liking right now? Is there anything that you guys is standing out?
Yeah, I wish we had more time, because we are a very small team and we want to support quite some chains. So I wish we had more time to explore and engage in all the communities. Also, as I have said beforehand, Telos is like in our top 2 favorite communities. So, yeah. But in general, I notice mostly the collections that are minted on Minted Vodka, and the 2 that you've already mentioned. So the Potato Man, I'm really curious about it. It seems kind of fun. And another collection, in fact, it's photography, the nature's work of art in macro world. it's also one of my favorites. I think I've bought quite a few of those NFTs back during the shopping spree, and I hope there will be more for during the next shopping spree.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I've been also following, I think, the Apish Punks a little bit a while back, because I'm also interested in NFTs that go beyond the simple art, but have some additional functionality to them. Like this trading rewards. Also, I'm always a little bit skeptical regarding those due to regulations. I mean, we've all heard the news about the Security Exchange Commission and in the United States watching those projects closely. So if that works, if that's sustainable, that's a big question. But anyway, it's always nice to see what people invent and how those projects do.
Yeah, totally. And I've got Minted Vodka's page up here. I'm just looking through the, because I've seen the Potato Man Twitter, I never actually through the collection, but these are all up. And I'm guessing if they're on Minted Vodka, that doesn't mean they're necessarily for sale. Like some of them might have been bought and some of them might be up for sale, correct?
They're probably not all of them for sale, but I mean, you can create a flexible deal and make an offer. So you can always click this button, add to a deal, and then it will basically be something that you demand, something that you want. And on the other side of the deal, you can offer something. So another NFT or a coin or a combination of NFTs or coins, it's up to you. And,
so I could come in with like another NFT collection or maybe one that I made and be like, hey, you want to trade for Potato Man? Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
Exactly.
Man, that's that's really cool. I went to this I think it was a zine conference in Toronto, and everyone there was just trading around these little tiny paper booklets basically. So that, I don't know, there's that whole little community of you make your art and you kind of share it with other people who are also creators.
Yeah,
it's very cool that you guys are enabling this. I've not seen that on Telos before.
Yeah, I think especially now it can be quite interesting for the creators because we are in the bear market and there's maybe not so much liquidity going on, but it's always fun to simply trade, trade collectibles. Like you give me this and I give you one of mine. So that's a flexibility.
Yeah, you're just you're getting out and sharing your art and you're getting a little bit of art in return. So I'd say that's a great time. Evan, you gotta check out Minted Vodka. Get your collection up on here. Oh no, Evan, where'd your voice go? Hopefully Potato Man didn't.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, thank goodness.
I was eating a crunchy cracker and I didn't want to bug you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Forgot. Yeah, sorry. I have no marketplace allegiances right now. So when it does come to minting, I'm gonna have to go through them all and find out, what the options are, if I want to be on EVM or mainnet, or where the Defenders of Telosia is gonna go. But we'll follow up with more news about that later. Let's just put it that way.
Now, Vitaly, something I want to ask about is you were talking about, I just want to make sure I'm getting this. So you said there's a couple options for someone brings their art and you help with some of or Minted Vodka. Do you guys do hosting? Do you guys do minting? What services do you offer to someone who has NFTs? I guess it's a better way to phrase that.
Right now, it's when I say services, we are mostly about minting. So we have this basic minting, and what I have to say is that everything minted on Minted Vodka is basically multi-chain. So all the NFTs that you have minted on Telos, you can bridge it to any chains that we support or that we are yet to support. So if you already minted, but tomorrow we start supporting another chain, you will be able to bridge those things to the new chain. So it's also about the risk perception of artists to be stuck on one chain. Then they're more open and simply start minting without thinking too much. Will the chain still be relevant in a year? or two. So the bridge is one of the important services, but again, it's basically a self-service because you simply use the service. What we are also trying to do, we are non-curated marketplace, but we start working step by step on things to give more exposure, more visibility to creators. So certain things that we like, we want, for example, to feature it on the main page. We are also exploring other ideas. We want to share those things that we like on our socials. We have quite good reach, for example, on Twitter, on God Network, on Minted Vodka. So we want to also help creators gain more exposure, more visibility. And apart from it, we work especially with chains on different events, like the shopping sprees, where we simply want to help creators also get this exposure and also get some liquidity, because we have quite some budgets reserved to simply spend on NFTs that we like. So yeah, there's a bear market, but still we want that creators keep creating. And
Yeah. Well, and that's probably one of the biggest challenges that everyone is facing this market is, like the lower like NFT sales are like the volume is kind of even on like the big platforms like OpenSea or Rarible, it's getting low, but I mean you guys are still building something. How does it feel to be building in that space, in that mindset?
Well, for us, the short-term market movements have never been too much of a worry, so we never worry too much about our token price or where the market goes.
Yeah.
Any bear market ends, and the fact is that Web3 is not going anywhere. NFTs are not going anywhere, and bear market is a perfect time to build, because you have like more time and space to focus on the product, on the development. And we simply love the technology. We see that we built relevant Web3 tech that is innovative and will probably also shape the future NFTs. We have several things planned, like more exotic types of minting apart from lazy minting. There's layered minting coming up, which is basically for artists to create collectible items like CryptoPunks. Like if you know CryptoPunks, where you have like 10,000 different looking items. The way it's done is graphical layers are combined together based on a rarity table. And this is something that we want to offer as a service, a very intuitive, easy to use service to create such collections. And also something like game minting. We have a project called Game Ace, which is the world's first NFTs that are playable as retro video games. So those are really distributed software packages, autonomous software packages. So it's basically software as NFTs, not art as NFT, but software as NFT. It's something that doesn't exist anywhere else, and we want to start providing also software minting service in the near future. So
how would that work? Like, tell me a little bit more about that, like software as NFT. Like,
it's basically, well, it's not that complicated, because everything that you see right now, like for example NFTs that you know as images or as videos or as sound files, they're all deployed as assets on the IPFS, so the interplanetary file system. And you can do the same with software. So you create a package, a software package that is independent from any outside world. So it's not fetching anything from, for example, Google Fonts or so it's very independent. And on the IPFS, you can go to that address, and the software runs in the browser. So it's about software that can run in the browser. And basically, you have this web app, and it checks if you have the corresponding NFT in your wallet, and so it can offer you to use it. And goes even further. In our proof of concept, every single NFT offers a slightly different user experience, so you can really have individual customized software packages for every single NFT. So yeah. it's
very
quite
cool.
fun, and it simply shows NFTs as art is just the beginning, and there will be much more in the future, and we want to be part of it, and we want to shape that future.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you are shaping that future, and you're kind of leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of other marketplaces in that regard, right?
We try to. I mean, we don't start with this competitive mindset. In fact, we don't look too much into what others are doing, but we try to do our thing and see what feedback we are getting and what makes sense and where we see the future and build in that direction.
For sure. It almost goes beyond just being a marketplace and being like a collaborator almost, or like a facilitator, I guess, of NFT art.
Yeah, that's what I said. We try to be an all-in-one multi-chain NFT toolbox and marketplace. So the marketplace is just a part of what we are building. It's about being able to create things in different manners, some exotic minting, but also to bridge those things, to collaborate, and and trade, of course.
All right, so if people are really excited about Minted Vodka, what's the best place for them to go to learn more and stay on top of all the groundbreaking stuff you guys are working on?
So you can go to gut.network, which is basically our hub page with all our projects, but Minted Vodka is like the centerpiece, the main projects that we work on. And there you'll find a few links, especially to our blog, to our Medium blog, and to our Telegram channel. So those are the best ways to get connected. And also our Twitter accounts, because all the news are there. And finally, of course, simply go to minted.vodka and have a look at collections, at all the things that are coming. You'll notice.
Oh, dang it, Evan, I forgot to get some vodka. We were going to get drunk on the show.
Honestly, it's a bit early for me. I'll be it's just afternoon here. But
well, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably for the best. Do you guys have like minted vodka themed vodka? Like, are you guys gonna get into distillery business at any point?
Oh, great question. Great.
Yeah. No, to be honest, not at all. It's been a fun name. We are not that much of drinkers, so no.
We noticed that. That's like one of our theories about the whole crypto crowd is like not the biggest drinkers. Like, you know, overall, it's kind of surprising. You know, but having gone to a couple of conferences, the team has been able to
gotta have a clear mind for coding.
That's just you have to yeah.
You have to stay sharp in this business.
Fast on your feet. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're just one click away to send all your tokens somewhere and never get them back.
Yeah, a bit of a different dive than like a drunken like credit card spree. Yeah, it's oh dear. Well, Vitaly, it's been lovely talking to you and lovely hearing about all the exciting stuff you guys are building at Minted Vodka. Thank you to people who are watching. If you're watching now live, or if you're watching later on, checking out this interview, thank you for tuning into the Telos Buzz. Anything else you want to say, Vitaly, before we jump off?
No, thank you for having us, and it's been a pleasure. And as I said, we hope to run more events with Telos in the near future. So stay tuned.
Heck yeah! And any news you got, send it our way. We'll blast it out on the buzz and get it out in the community. We're here to get the news out. Guys,
sure. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, definitely check out Minted Vodka too. Thank you so much, Vitaly.
Do it. And guys, next week we are going to be coming in. It's another NFT themed event, actually. We're going to be having Mochi NFT coming on and talking about his projects and also the Telos ecosystem for NFTs in general, because he's helping out with a lot of that. So it's going to be a great time. Don't miss out. Remember to like, share, subscribe this video, cast your vote for Telos Culture and any other block producers who you see who are doing a great job. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, guys. See you later.
See you.